What's up, Digidestins? This is Kyle D, better known as RideMyAvatar, and today we're going to be talking about none other than the Market Watch. Without any other questions here, I'm going to bring up cards that are from the new set that just got released in English, but I'm also going to talk about stuff because BT20 got announced being another X antibody style set where it's Digimon Chronicles and a Digimon Seeker set. That means Seeker stuff is going to get some more support and everything like that. I figured I'd just talk about all the goodies there, but I think it's cards you should be looking out for are the cards in Digimon Chronicles, and there might be a few that should be on your radar that could possibly get on. You should get on now before it's a little too pricier later, because all it takes is them revealing that card and boom, it skyrockets. Without further ado, let's get further ado is we get into this video, shall we? So first we have Zephygamon. So Zephygamon from Digimon Liberators is holding strong in this $10 range. And do I think it's going to hold forever in this range? Probably not. I might pick this up on my next paycheck to get the last copies. But I think, to be honest with you, I'm going to spend some money here. Excuse me, how rude. I'm going to pick up the alternate art of it. I think for $30 picking up the last two, if I can get them for 30 at that time, I think is a great investment, because again, it's a great alternate art. I really like the action piece it sets, and it just really fits what you're trying to do. On the Europe side, it is €7 to €8 range and then goes to 9, which isn't bad. But let's take a look at its alt in the same price range, 15 to 20s. €15 range to €17 range, which is not bad actually. I expect this to come down just a little bit more for you guys. Nothing too crazy, maybe another euro or two, but nothing out of the ordinary. Cinderellmon, Digimon Liberator EX-07, it's $13. To be honest with you, the decks are okay at the local level. I will always say this. The Zephyga and Cinderella decks are completely fair game for your local meta. If you're trying to do big boy meta, I really doubt you're going to hold a big candle to it all, but it is something you should keep a radar on when you're coming to playing at local levels. These decks can do something, and again, there are substitutes. I'm trying to figure out the right substitute for these decks, because some players just can't afford all these promos that are very expensive. So I'm trying to work on filling them in with better pieces. I mean, some cards you can substitute, but it really does come down to the names is what they really wanted, and there isn't something better to replace that name yet. But hopefully we do get that deck box for pre-order around Christmas time, so we can guarantee us if we buy 2 of those deck boxes, we're able to own our own play sets. That's kind of my hopes and dreams, but we'll have to see. Europe side though, looking at €8 to €9 as well. Bielstar or Bellastar, X Antibody, Digimon Liberator EX-07. This thing is $30 a pop. It's a lot better than on release for sure when it was holding strong in that $50 range. Coming down to 30s is not bad, especially for a 2 of Secret that is waifu tax, and you know why it's here. We're just focusing on the assets. Let's see if I can bring it up more. Can I go bigger? No. Sad days. Europe side though, €20 to €22 range, a lot cheaper than us by at least $8, give or take. I would say maybe 7s, but it's good to know that's where the ballpark is going with this girl. Hexablaumon holding strong at 11s, guys. No surprise here. Really powerful card, especially for a few decks. You know, the Mirage deck. You splash Hexablau in Imperial Dramon. You splash Hexablau in a lot of decks. And in the future for Iceclad style decks, this card is going to be really solid. Europe side looking like €8 to €9, up to €10. So you're right in the same ballpark as us. Heavy Metal Dramon Digimon Liberators EX-07, we're at a bump up actually. So people are starting to pick up on picking this card up just to have it in their collection. It's definitely one of those cards you long-term hold. This isn't a quick buy and then flip. This is a hold until the support's there to make this thing a $14 to $20 card again. So what I mean by that is that it's going to get the hype behind it and then you flip it for that hype. Europe side, €2 to €3. This is kind of where I would pick it up at. Vortec Resonance Digimon Liberators EX-07, we're at $18 to $19 range, which isn't bad actually. As I said, I made my investment into picking up the rest of the copies I needed because, to be honest with you, I'm not going to be left in the dark and not have these. I think this is a card you pick up for the future, and it's a smart investment long term, especially in this range. It's not, if you can get it off the marketplaces for 15s, you're a really good spot, to be honest. Europe side, 17 to 18. We got 17 euros basically, and then it goes up to 18 pretty quickly. Shoto down to $3. No surprise. I was kind of expecting to hold a little bit stronger, kind of like, you know, Cool Boys and stuff like that, but I know there is an alternate art for this, so that kind of is just what's making this be a little bit cheaper. If it was, I mean, even Uku is not bad. I think we're gonna have to see how Shoto does here once we get more competitive results. I think after this weekend, depending on how big the black blocker situation is in going into the format, and then SetCon as well, I think this will be a definitely change up. Riverside, €2, €3, kind of in the same ballpark. Shushumon promo Digimon Liberator pack. This card can be substitute from something in the starter deck. There are a lot of potentials. It's a definitely one of that you can easily find some sort of replacement for, you know. I mean, 35s to 40s, nothing too scary here. 16 to €20 range. P-Taro or Teromon. I love just saying P-Taro. I think it's cuter, but I know it's Teromon. So looking at it now, it's 25s to 27s. Then you have 18 to €20. Flame Dramon Update Pack 2024 is $40, 41s. Going down a little bit, showing some downward trend, which is good to see that it's starting to cool off. I mean, Magnamon is doing things, and it's still solid enough deck to really do some crazy shenanigans, and it's very balanced when it's the blue base. Yellow just felt so unfair, and it still can pop off and just make you have a bad time. It definitely has gotten weaker to the point where some matchups feel like you can actually feel like you're in a better matchup. Europe side looking like 20 to €30 range. Lilithmon Inferno Extension EX-06, we're looking at it now, 16 to 17s. Yeah, no surprise here. She's going to be expensive for a while. Europe side looking like 5 to €8 if you guys want to make some money. If you want to bring this up to maybe 12s on Facebook marketplaces, this would be a good investment for your Europe side players. Metal Garurumon Acid Apocalypse, I did see it at 20s, but now we're down to 25s, which is really solid actually. Good to see it finally ticking down into the $20 range again, which a lot of players are just not going to sit on cards long enough for it if the hype is not selling it as fast as they want. Now let's take a look here. Yeah, it's not selling as fast as it used to in the high range, so a lot of players made their money. Now it's now going to just start loading up to start cooling back down, and that's when I'll pick it up, is when it's cooled down. Europe side looking like 27 to €30. Ariza, the promo here. Some people just said play more memory setter to really do something. I mean, the Ariza gets to play the Shumon, and I know she's like 20 bucks a pop. It's one of those cards that you could get away with maybe 1 to 2 in your deck. You don't need a full play set. I feel like she is one of the more needed promos, but you can substitute it with something else. I figure we'll have to see what we do with it and who could be the better solution to substitute for her. But yeah, 20s is looking. Europe side looking like 8 to €10. A Galemon Digimon Liberator promo pack, we're looking at $20 a pop. No surprise here, and it's going up. Europe side looking like 6 to €14. Shumon alternate art from Digimon Liberators, We're looking like EX-07 looking like 13 to 20 to buyout status. We are up to 25. So I'm glad I held on to mine before needing to sell this card. Europe side 10 to 13 euros. Saber Leomon Ace Digimon Liberators EX-07 we're at $3 a pop. No surprise here. It's a good card. Europe side looking like 3 euros to 4 euros. Galemon 2024 Evolutionary Cup promo card, $22. No surprise if the cheaper one is more expensive, these are going to go up. No surprise that they have gone up this high. And people are going to pick up the what would be the cheaper option, but some people are very max rarity dependent, and this definitely helps out with that. Europe side though looking like 5 to 10 euros, which would be so much better for us. Shadramon promo 110. This is another warning, just keep this on your radar. Eventually that Red Imperialdramon is going to get shown off in Liberators, and this card's just going to explode again. Hopefully we get a regional participation packing sooner than later. 23 to 25 euros. Agudamon Inferno Extension EX-06 we're looking at 18s. No surprise here that it's going up a little bit. Yeah, cards deck's good. It's the Shoto package is really phenomenal. 9 euros to 10 euro range. No surprise here. Diabormon Alternate Inferno Extension EX-06, be on your radar for this card. Make sure if you guys want to max rarity this deck, you pick them up slowly now. And what I mean by that is every other paycheck, maybe invest into this if you can drop $30. I know some people can and can't. If not, save up every 2 paychecks, because we are getting the Digimon Chronicles. That is going to affect this if Diabormon X is in that set. So eventually we will get Diabormon X, and that's going to explode this card. Europe side looking like 15 to 20 euros. Megadramon Alternate Artist Seed Apocalypse BT15. This card's holding strong in the $30 range. I wouldn't pick it up at this price. I'm sorry. This is a little expensive out of my taste. Europe side looking like 17 to 20 euro range. Nightmon promo 111, $18 to 19s. No surprise. It's a good 2 of. Europe side looking like 20 euros to 25 euros. Lunamon Alternate Art Animal Coliseum EX-06 is 22s, 23s. No surprise. Blue Mirage is doing some shenanigans with her in the deck because she can bounce out the taunt targets and reset a little bit. And then you do have, you know, Nightclaw doing some crazy shenanigans as well. You know, you got 20 euros to 15s. Agumon promo BT12 Legend Pack is $6 a pop, $5 a pop. Not bad, actually. Could be a lot worse. This might be a good time to pick these up. Europe side looking like 4 to 5 euros. Mega Gargamon A starter deck is holding strong a little bit. We are going down just a tad bit. We are at $4 a pop. Europe side looking like 3 to 4s as well for euros. Mervamon Alternate Art Dimensional Phase BT11 starting to go up. People are finding cantrips with this deck, and especially with the purple hybrid shenanigans, you do tech her in the list. Europe side looking like 21 to 26 euros, so just keep her on your radar. Raremon is going down and tanking fast. We are now seeing 25s, and that's kind of good to see this card come down again. Europe side 20 to 30 euro range, good, a card that's not seeing any competitive. Shine Greymon Across Time BT12, we're at $8 a pop. Then Europe side is 18s, I mean 8s, sorry about that. 8s to 10s, not 18s. Blauluca Alternate Art Digimon Liberators EX-07, we're at $7 a pop. This is a good pickup because, again, the Snowfall trait will be beneficial, especially because Piledramon and Hexablaumon are beneficial for the deck, and the Ice Snow is going to be a lot more consistent. I think picking up this copies at this price right now is a hold and value town. Europe side looking like 7 to 8 euros. Kawagamon promo is at 18 to 19. It's not bad. Europe side looking like 22s to 29 euro range. Holy cow, we are cheaper than them. Very rare we are. Kaporimon foils holding strong at 15s to goes right to 18s. Wow. Kind of surprised we're seeing that kind of buyout here. Europe side looking like 8 to 10 euro range. No surprise. Death X Event Pack 7. We are at $55 to almost $100. Not many listings. A lot after this weekend and a couple more weekends, we'll see a decrease. Europe side 40s to 65 euro range. No one picked up yet. Metal Greymon Alternator Cross Encounter is 25 to 33s. No surprise this card is picking up some momentum because of the new support. Europe size 20 euros to 22 euros. Leviathan X is showing some small movement, nothing too crazy, but at $4 a pop is not bad. Europe side looking like 3 euros to 4 euro range. Just Leviathan X is just a solid deck. Solugarmon Event Pack 7 BT16, we're at 30s to 35s. Europe side looking like 7 to 10 euros. The Mastodon alternate release special boosters are at 10s to 15s. This is being teched into 7 grade Demon Lords. Just be ready because of this being able to play a level 4 or lower, which means you're just playing your Lucemon out and just you can combo out more with it. It's not a bad combo. Europe side looking like 7 to 10 euros. Then Examon Dragonic Roar EX-07. This is another card should be on your radar to make sure you grab copies if you do not have it. If that Examon X comes out, this card is going to go up, up, up. Just be ready for that. Europe side looking like 10 euros to 15 euros as well. But all in all, guys, that is the market watch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next one. Peace.